Hello, TRS-80 fans. um, Welcome back to TRS-80 Retro Programming. Um, for anyone who's new, welcome to the channel. I actually have not made a video in almost 2 months, which is rare for me. Usually I make several, but I've had a lack of content. And so I just was trying to finish up Tales of Suburbia and so on. But anyways, I found something to make a video on, and this is from the Color Computer Playground, which was a book that was available. It was published in 1984. And I specifically remember having borrowed this book from a friend of mine, and we used to write programs from it. And I would like to show you a list of contents, but I can't because my screen capture is poor, and I can only capture the TRS-80 screen, but I can put a link to it in the description. It's basically just it's basically it's basically aimed at kids, and at the time I was a kid, and so was my friend. We were young and really young, like elementary school age, whatever. And we used to like the pepperoni pizza program on there, but it would never work right, and I don't think we ever got it to work. I don't think we ever got any of these programs to work for one reason or another, and I don't know why. They were known for having flaws. The Color Computer Crayon is another one, and I might do that one next, because now that I'm a upper level programmer, I can diagnose mistakes that may have been in the book. This time I didn't find any mistakes. This is called Disappearing Ghosts by Angela Bradshaw. Um, and It's pretty well done. If I list, let me just change my keyboard to the software keyboard. No, not that, to the physical layout. So I can break the list, pause the list. And so it's not very long. I put it in the way they had it, or the way Angela Bradshaw wrote the program, and it was published in this book. The only thing I changed were the line numbers. It was lined like, I don't do it by like tens and hundreds and thousands. It just gets unmanageable. So I changed the line numbers to it's just regular line numbers, and it's a relatively short program. I don't know what this is. Left dollar sign. Okay, so here we have something that says play again, input a dollar sign. I just would have put if a dollar sign equals y or n, but she put if left dollar sign, a dollar sign, comma 1, which is like a dimensional thing, equals y. I don't know what this is. It functions the same way. I have to look into that. I don't know what left dollar sign is. And then everything from 3,000 on, I had to leave these line numbers the same, um, um, for reasons. I didn't change that, but you see how cumbersome it gets with these huge line numbers. And it's pretty well done. I understand some of it, but not all of it. It's very heavily like based on variables that don't make a lot of sense to me. Val is another one I don't have a lot of familiarity with. I think that is just taking a string variable and turning it to a number, I think. Um, and then there's a whole part here that I don't get. I'm having trouble with this keyboard. I don't know what the problem is here. And I just went by it. I need to slow down a little bit here. I can't get this thing to break in the right spot. But it has a lot of weird variables that don't make a lot of sense to me. Like right here, and I don't know, but whatever. It worked. I didn't find any. It runs, and I'm gonna run it. The only thing is that I've read it has a description of the game, and then it has the game that you type it in, and then underneath, after I type the whole thing, it says, "Oh yeah, load the sad face, happy face routine before you do this," and then type it in. So I don't have that. Apparently, if you get the question correct, there's a big happy face. And if you get the question wrong, there's a big sad face, but it's a whole entirely different program in the book that has to be merged with this program. And I haven't even looked at it, so I just left it the way it is. Let's run this. Disappearing ghosts. Count the ghosts. So these are the ghosts and like little tombstones. So there's 10 across. So this would be 13. Each row is 10. And these are the ghosts, obviously. It's done in text screen graphics. Here they are again. Now, some of them have disappeared. So we had 13, now we have 8. So the idea is to do subtraction, and I can't do 13 minus 8 in my head. So I'm going to do it on a calculator. So how many goes the first time? 13. How many goes the second time? 8. How many goes disappeared? 5. It's a math learning program, so basically the kid or whatever would do this on a piece of paper, and then if you get it right, it just says play again. So I'll do it again, and I'll try to get it wrong this time. So 10 and 7 is 17, and then like I said, parts of the program are missing, and it wasn't intentional because they didn't mention it until after. So I think there were 17, and now there's 4. So I'm going to make pretend I counted wrong, and we're going to put 16. UL error in 27. So now we have a problem. List 27. Go to 360. I don't have a 360. So obviously wherever that's supposed to point is not pointing in the right space. And I don't know what I changed all the line numbers, so I don't know where 360 is. I could look it up. Let's see. I have to get a list of this on the side. And we could see where that's supposed to point to. But the other problem is I don't have the book open, and that's a PDF. So line 27, it says go to 360. Yes, it does, and I don't know. Line 30 says go to 360. So obviously I didn't finish this right, and I'm going to have to fix it. There's no way I can decipher it right now. But I'll run it again, and I'll fix this stuff, and then I'll do another video. But this is from 1984, so for 1984 this was good, I guess. So it's just a subtraction game. That's really all it is. But when you're a kid and you see this, and computers were new at the time, not everybody had one. They were kind of an enigma at the time. Anything, I'm just going to break out of this. Anything that you could get your hands on, it always seemed like surreal in these descriptions. They had these just crazy descriptions that were like surreal, and they just made you want to type these programs in, and then this is what you get, type of thing. Um, so, like I said, there's a whole bunch of other ones. There's like a hamburger eating contest. There's a pepperoni pizza where you divide the pizza. I think I'm going to do that one next because we always tried typing that in and it never worked. This was another one that we tried typing in, and I remember, and it didn't work. There's the Rich King. So I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a like a few selections from that book in a short series, and the crayon will probably be next, and then some of the other ones to see actually how well these programs perform today. I mean, we're talking 40 years ago. It's 2024, so it's like 40 years old already. So yeah, so that's this channel is retro. Sometimes I like to go into actual stuff from that time and not just do homebrews. Like most of the time I do homebrews, but um, there's other things that I can do, like going back into some of these magazines and things like that. But we didn't have any of the magazines. I never knew about. I didn't even know there was something called the what is that magazine that Curtis always mentions, Rainbow. I never even heard of that. We never even saw it. We only had um, this book and the extended books and maybe one other book. I don't even remember what it was. And that was our basically whole world on this computer, anyways. And tape decks, not disk drives. Um, First time I saw a disk drive was when he traded off his color computer for Commodore, and he never looked back. Basically he just tossed the Coco and went ahead with the C64. I kept my Coco too, um, but he didn't, and the rest is history. So I don't know. I hope you guys are doing well. Coming up on Christmas pretty soon, about 2 more weeks from Wednesday, I think. So it's feeling like winter over here in Connecticut. We did a deep freeze last Friday, and now we're back into like 40s ish, and it's raining, and it's just crappy out. And so let's get some comments going, hopefully. I know everyone's busy. I'm getting more free time now, so I'm going to be back on the channel more, making videos and stuff. And we're waiting on Curtis Boyle to update his games list. And when he does, he said he's going to do it this week and have it done by this weekend. I don't know, hopefully. I'm pretty sure he will. Sounds like he was going to. And when he does that, I'm going to have a link to Ghost Saga, which he's going to put up on his site. He tested it out for me. Actually, there's still a couple things in there that could be changed, but they're not really big deal. The bigger deal now is getting Tales of Suburbia out to you guys, and it's in the next few weeks to a month, I would say. I think Curtis is going to put up the demo of Tales of Suburbia that I sent him, so you guys can play level 1. But it's a full game with 5 levels and a manual, maps, and all this other stuff. So the full game will be after that. He said he was going to post the demo and Ghost Saga. So go ahead and do that, Curtis. That's a good idea. We could get a demo up for people at least on Tales of Suburbia. I used to play demos all the time, like um, major software companies would um, put shareware demos of their games out all the time. Some of them were playable, and some of them were just visuals. But this is a playable demo, so you guys are going to be able to get your hands on this stuff soon. Um, Also, I'm going to update it upload it to the archive, this stuff as well. I've been saying that for months now, but I've just been so busy, and I know Curtis has too, and it's true. Just inundated with work and things, and now that it's slowing down, I'll be able to actually do this stuff. So um, I'm gonna get some new games out to you guys, because I see that a lot of times you and Tier City fans are playing stuff from just forever ago, and it's just the same stuff all the time. Um, I do homebrews to so that there's new stuff out there. You're not just playing the old stuff over and over and over again. And I'm gonna do my best. And then after that will be Kobo Ultimate, which is a really cool game. But um, anyways, let me end this video. We're going on 15 minutes, and I just want to get this video out. Because my viewers haven't had a video in a couple of months, so here's a new one for you anyway. And just hang in there, and we're gonna get some new games out there to Tier City fans soon. Okay, hopefully within the next week on Curtis's site, and then to the archive and etc. All right, and I'm looking forward to playing some of the renditions I've seen of certain other homebrew people that are on the show a lot. You know who you are. And so I will test out some of that stuff too. Um, all right, so take care, everyone. I'll see you guys in, I don't know, hopefully within the next week with some more stuff. Probably from the Color Computer Playground, like I said. All right, thank you.